In the last World Cup, it scored 1 in 5 people across...
On 95.2 in the east, 103.
Now, why is it, Thelma, you managed to persuade Mary that she needed to talk to me, eh?
Well,
why?
It's Lawrence this and Lawrence that, you see. Every Friday we...
I do not mind Joy in Lawson coming on scrounging airtime. I don't worry about that. Now, what do you want?
Well, this is tomorrow, this is Cancer Research UK.
That's to argue, and is definitely not having it. The boss man of Boscastle, the king of the Clampets. And remember, don't mention the football, it's Lawrence Reed.
Alright, welcome. First of all, how many of you here are from Cornwall? Stick your hands up. 5 of you, good. How many of you actually listen to the programme on a regular basis? That's quite a few, actually. How many of you phone me up? 3. I'm getting very worried. I'm just going to very quickly, by the way, today is a totally different sort of programme. For those who may be listening at home, making your way to the Royal Cornwall Show, today is a football-free zone in here, all right? We don't worry about what's going to happen at 12:30, do we? Of course we don't. No programme would be complete, of course, without the #1 operative. You know her best as Jo. Where are you, Jo? Jo around here somewhere? Is Jo here somewhere? Jo Twist, I'm sure I invited her around. Where is she? Oh dear, her microphone. See, I've kept her quiet.
Ah, brilliant.
That was well.
I was just saying to my mate here, Louise, I can't believe they've let you on the stage for 2.5 hours. Can you believe that?
First of all, for those of you who listen on a regular basis, you know there is a lot of serious news, debate and what have you. There will be the odd phone calls, I'm sure, coming through over the next 2.5 hours. The number, of course, for those listening at home, 01872 222222. Anything goes today, I really do mean that, anything goes at all. And many of you here, for those at home, you may not be aware, there's several hundred people in our show, Theatre Marquee at the Royal Cornwall Show, and we're live between now and 2:30 this afternoon, and a lady just approached me with a stick. Now, being a live phone-in programme, you never quite know what's going to happen at any one given time. And let me just find out why you approached me with a stick. Hello, madam, how are you?
I'm from Wheel Road.
You're from Wheel Road, that's what, have you got a name?
You know my
That'll
name.
be Heather.
That'll be, oh, you're not Heather. She's marvellous. Do we like her voice? We think you're a posh bird.
Thank you very much, yes.
No, you're lovely.
But I'm not a posh bird, really.
No, you sound very nice.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Don't. That's a good
I
start.
want to see Joe.
You want to see? Are you going over to see Joe? Are you?
Oh,
She
yeah.
just
You
Joe.
want to get him on the back end of a horse, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yeah, no, he says all horse in a fight. And I'm very cross about that because they don't.
No, I was hoping if you got him on a horse, it would bite him, actually.
Have you got a horse around here anywhere?
Oh, we'll find one, won't we, Heather?
Yeah. All right, Heather, you
No,
worry me,
I
dear.
won't. I knew I would.
All right. Okay. You never quite know because there are a lot of people who like the programme. And equally, there's a few people perhaps I might wind up the wrong way. There is going to be some serious debate on the programme. Today anyway, and it gives me great pleasure to start the programme off on a serious note, just for a few seconds, introducing from the Objective One office, Bill Borden, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Borden, live at the show Theatre Marquee. A lot has been said about Objective One funding. We know a couple of years ago, Cornwall managed to secure around £300 million. Is it going to create jobs? How much money is being spent? And how is it being spent? Bill Borden's the man who can tell us. First of all, thank you for joining us at short notice. Has it all been spent yet?
£135 million worth of European money's been approved. So we're almost halfway through the money, 300 million, and we've been operating for just about 2 years, Lawrence. Another 4 years to go. So progress is good.
So you're saying all this money's been spent so far. Are you confident that you can get other bids coming forward before the deadline of 2008, I think it is?
There are a whole host of projects out there Cornwall is going to have some quite difficult decisions to make, because we're now saying, well, which projects are the best for Cornwall's economy? Which projects are going to create the best jobs? The big one is the university. Many of the audience, many of your listeners will have seen the drawings for the new hub at Tremode and at Penryn. A fantastic building, and that will be taking about 5,000 students. First students starting September 2003. So that's the big one. 1,000 jobs will hang on not just Penryn, but the work that's going on at Rosewarne, Cornwall College, Truro College, St Austell and Ed. That will be done by December 2005, but that's UK government, that's not European money. Other people say, well, why can't we have our gas mains fitted?
From North Cornwall. All right, let's have a chat to that. We've got some youngsters over there. Well, thanks for offering to help anyway.
He was obviously thinking about football and trying to put the pushchair down at the same time.
Football,
And of course,
get your
those
money
two
out.
things. I haven't mentioned the teams or anything.
You mentioned football, get your money out.
But football bores me mad, you know that.
It doesn't matter. It's not long to go to the kick-off. All right, and so incensed to be you, I understand you went all the way up to actually do a bit of filming with him.
I did.
Yes, and you told him what for, I think, didn't you?
Well, hopefully, I told him what for.
Now you got a pasty here, you made it yourself?
Made it yesterday. I'm afraid it's cold, Lawrence.
That's a day old.
Last night, I couldn't do it this morning. So I got stuck in traffic.
Okay, and so what have you got in that pasty then? You haven't dropped it on the floor or anything, are you sure? You haven't put arsenic in it?
No.
What's in it then?
Turnip, potato, onion, chuck steak, salt and pepper, and a bit of butter.
All right, now this is a lady who makes pasties properly. That is how you make pasties, isn't it? Who reckons they would like a little sample just to give it a mark out of 10? I bet you would. Isn't it funny, the youngsters' hands go. Who else makes pasties in this place? All right, let's go to the back there. Do you mind if that lady at the back has a little nibble?
No, I don't mind.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay, let's go right at the back here a minute. Who is it?
Tydeford.
Tydeford, that's South East Cornwall, isn't it? Yes. Do you remember that call we had, what was it, a couple of weeks ago? A lovely lady phoned up, she had this very precious wedding ring, she flicked it and it went inside, I think, a hedge. Someone phoned up, she phoned up and said, we need a metal detector. A man came, but they had no joy a couple of days ago.
Well, the man's come here. He's brought me his card. Look at that.
Ah, Alan. Oh, yeah, where is he? Where is he? Is that Alan Worth? You're a metal detector. Oh, I don't believe this. A metal detectorist. FID. Is that a special job then or what?
Federation.
You've got a Federation of Metal Detectors. You're winding me up. All right. Did you manage to find it? I know the last time.
No, we didn't find it. It's going another door, I think. That's the right card.
You got a card. This has got to be a wind-up, hasn't it, Joe?
How hard did you look? Did you like stick your thing in the hedge?
You're not a very good detective. You've spent 3 hours looking for it. You ain't found it yet.
I'm telling you, railway lines.
Railway lines.
Railway lines. Flower shears. Old cans. Because farmers scan everything into the edge, don't they?
It's marvellous. Are you going to go back and see if you can help this lady?
Let you have this one. Keep that just in case anybody else lose anything.
Metal
Yeah.
detector in.
In this area. Very good.
Hedges speciality?
And also can see.
Oh, thank you.
All right, listen, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
4 shillings last week on beef.
You found 4, that was mine.
$3.60 goods.
All right.
Actually, we've got a shop here with some funny money just come into the tent.
Okay.
It's Euro stuff.
And listen, free bus!
They're probably wandering around somewhere.
Oh yeah, the whole crowd. There's none of it all cleared off, haven't they?
Well, you come on.
Thank you very much. Now, then what brings you
Well,
here?
I waved that at the Sunrise Appeal, and it's Euros, and I don't particularly want Euros, so I thought Sunrise was
Okay. Has anyone else started using Euros? Firemen who have been the visit of Prince Charles, who was here yesterday, of course, at around 10 to 4 until about 5:30. We'll be crossing live to the Isles of Scilly with our reporter Matt Pengelly, who's been following the Prince's visit this lunchtime. Now, Joanna.
You better not do your Prince Charles impersonation then.
You don't want to hear that, I'll do it later. Right, now we have, you may not know this man to look at, but we have this top travel man in this marquee. Introduce him for us.
We go for quality, not quantity on this programme, don't we?
We go for quality. Yeah, no, Alec Benford is a big one, isn't he?
The thinking woman's crumpet.
He's the what?
Oh, is that not right? The thinking woman's crumpet.
Thinking woman's crumpet. I'll settle for that.
For those of you who haven't seen Alec is about 8'7" wide.
Big crumpets, okay?
No, he's a big lad, and he used to be, Alec, a former motor patrol sergeant with Devon and Cornwall Police.
That's correct, yeah.
So he knows his stuff about motoring, all right. Now, we all like the police, don't we?
Come on.
No, we all like the police, don't we? All right,
I've got your car numbers. You want to be very, very careful.
He's written them all down. Now, Alec, you're looking at the conditions around the showground. Yesterday, we had a call from a listener who took 3 hours 40 minutes to get from Crackington to the garage just outside the Royal Cornwall show. A journey that would normally take 30 minutes. What's it looking like now?
It's looking a lot better, Lawrence, thank you. It's about an hour from Hale, which isn't bad, 20 minutes from Roach. So it's running quite well, and the reason for that, the main reason for that, is they changed the system outside here. Yesterday they had dedicated lanes going into certain car parks.
Yeah.
Now when one car park filled up, that lane was empty, and everything was going into one lane. So they changed it overnight, and this morning you notice when you come in, there's big black things up on the signs, and all lanes led to car parks, which was a lot better.
So no congestion at all?
Well, there has been congestion, but most of it's been caused by accidents. Tim coming in this morning was held up in an accident at St Cullen. A lady hit a telegraph post just down at Washaway here early this morning and blocked the road for an hour and a half. But that's the only problem they've had. Once you get clear of all that, traffic's moving very well. One thing I would say, when you leave here tonight, it'll take you a while to get out of the car parks. And the car parks are wet, and it's grass. Second gear, and ease out. Gently, gently does it. You put it in first and put your foot down and you get stuck.
Have we got any tractor drivers here at all? Any farmers here? You know I love farmers, don't you? Because I'm over the dog show car. Is he a farmer, that man a farmer?
I'm not a farmer, no.
You got a tractor?
Yes.
Where is it at the moment then?
Down the bottom on the show field.
Right, so you come back here at 2:30 and I'll find you and make sure I can get home.
You're going to be polite to him then, hey?
No, I will be, I like him. That's a nice beard you've got.
It's top of the range. Top of the range, low sexy boys, yeah.
Alec Benford.
Get something straight here, I can't sing.
I know, this is why we let you do it. This is what version of what?
Old Man River. Somebody wrote in and they said do Old Man River.
Someone said they want to hear Alec. We don't normally do this, so if you're listening at home and thinking, what on earth is this man doing today? We're live from the Royal Cornwall show. This is Alec. Don't do the whole lot for goodness.
No orchestra?
No orchestra, no music, no nothing.
Well, you just stop them with the orchestra.
All right, just we'll give it about 10 seconds and see what happens. 3, 2, 1.
Here we all work on the Mississippi. Here we all work for the white man boss. Thinking all day of the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I'd love to cross. Old Man River, that old man river.
Sing along.
He don't know nothing, he must know something. He keep on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, but them that plants them are soon forgotten. 'Cause old man river, he just keeps rolling along.
Give a big round of applause. Yeah. What's his name? Boffin.
Come on, I'll give you a donkey tune. That's it, that's your bite.
No, he's trying to bite it. He don't want to do that. He's like, where are you gone?
From Cheshire. I've given you a note to read out.
Oh, is that my note there?
Yeah.
Oh, right. No, not that note. Where?
I've got the note.
You got the note?
Would you like to read it out then? Come on.
This used to be a proper gun.
He's going to bite my
A bit
nose.
stinky.
Hang on. It's what?
It's really gentle.
Yeah, you were bound to tell me that, aren't you? Alright, so here we have. It is honking. Look, hang on a minute. Look, this man over here. Have a smell of this. Have you ever held a ferret?
I am, unfortunately,
You have. Well, take a smell of this one. Have a whiff of this.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, that one.
It's a bit rough, that one. So, do they normally? We're not embarrassing you. What's your name?
Jamie.
Jamie, where are you from?
So maybe.
So maybe. Okay. Now you are doing with your family, I believe, some ferret racing today.
No, Terry's not my family. He's just a friend of mine. I help him out during the show.
Okay. So what is Terry doing? Let's get away from that.
Basically,
speaker.
Terry has sent Jamie down with this stinky ferret. Obviously, he didn't want to hold it.
Because Terry didn't want to join. Terry didn't want me to come down.
Jamie, tell Lawrence why it smells so much. It's something to do with glands, isn't it?
They've got some glands in their fur, under their fur back here.
Just keep talking, it is stinking, this thing is stinking. What do you mean, right, hang on a minute, you can give it to that chap, please go, yeah, what are you talking about, this silly woman? Go on, tell me, it's got glandular problem, has it?
No, it's got some glands in it, near its spine, like ward off predators and that, ward off some predators.
No, so you look like a ferret chaser.
Well, that's obviously what it is. And how many of these ferrets is on the show here until 2:30? Good news, football-wise, still 1-0 to England. I've put another 10p in the Sunrise pot. 222222. You can email me, but I won't get those until tomorrow, much in a very special human way. Don't worry about walking with a... no, listen, seriously. People with pushchairs I like, because it means... Oh, you've got 3. Really unfortunately. Yeah, so what have you been doing today? You can talk to me because you're live on air now, so don't say, no, what else? Ice creams, have you beat?
Motorcycles here.
You done what?
We've got motorcycles here.
What are your age? Eh? Well, you cycle, you don't go. What?
Oh, my permission to stop him.
No, you what, you go motorcycling?
Well, I don't know, but I have got a motorcycle licence, but my husband and I.
Yes, my husband. I do not get that thing away from me. I do not. Who owns that thing?
This is a Jack Russell cross, so it's a really cross Jack Russell.
Sorry, is that your thing?
Now had the sound off eating animal, yes.
Well, what's gone wrong with it? Poor thing's got hardly any hair on the back. What are you doing that for?
He's got an allergy, a summer allergy, allergic to grass.
Allergic to Lawrence.
Well, probably allergic to you.
Yeah, well, you know my love for these things. And is it very old?
He's about 9 years old.
Yeah, well,
So